Guys, changed my layout a little bit in here. Have a little bit of a leg room on this side of the table, so made it a little more comfortable. My voice is kind of gone a little bit. Been under the weather a little bit. So welcome to Comic Draw Wednesday. And Efrain is here, Dan is here. Dan, super jealous. Saw the photo of you with Dave over there in New York. That was pretty awesome. It's pretty cool that you got to experience all that. That's fantastic. Maybe one day I'll make it to one of those. That'd be awesome. All right. So did this sketch today. Out of, I don't know, boredom. Maybe I was inspired. I don't know. But it's a scarecrow of my making. So got some poison over here smoking out. So that's what we got going on here. So I'm gonna be inking this tonight. I figured why not do some inking instead of drawing. Yeah, you know, I already do the drawing. I sometimes need to invest more time in my drawing, and that way I can, spend time inking them a bit more. So without further ado, let's get cracking on this guy. What I like about the inking process is you can alter a lot of things while you draw with ink, and this is gonna be almost permanent, almost, knowing that you can still fix it with some whiteout, for which I have some trusty white acrylic pans, and yeah. Hope you guys can see this really well. So yeah, I'm gonna jump in here with the number 2 here, Micron. I used zero reference for any of this in this drawing, but I must admit that I did use one picture just to look at for a costume, like what's the most common depiction of this guy. And I must say David Finch has a different look for his. And after stumbling up on those comic books that I have found at the comic store the other day, seeing his depiction of him, I kind of finally got to see that. That's pretty neat. This one is more kind of a, I guess, hybrid between this depiction, that depiction, and my own little vision of what he should be, I guess. So and this is the way I kind of see him. And when someone is really scared and they see him kind of way, not necessarily the way he always looks. Try to pull together some different looks in here. My inking skills still need quite a bit of improvement, but I can live with this, I think. I'm doing great, doing great. Color and manga, alright. Alright, the frame. So I'm going to go in with a different pen on that one. How are you guys doing? It's a bit of a shoulder there on the other side, kind of sneaking through. Scarecrow is a heck of a fun character. Fun to revisit. I did one version of him, but it was kind of just a homage to him in a Batman kind of a night look, with the horse, with the Scarecrow hanging behind there. So, okay, so my wife's sending me an image. Let's see, does she have me on the big screen? That would be funny. All right. Oh, that's funny. Oh, thanks, hon. She's watching me on the big screen. That's fantastic. I'm famous in my household. Hey, Dennis, what's happening? Hey, babe, there's my wife is here. On the big screen. Thank you, baby. All right, Dennis. Welcome. Say hello to my wife, you guys. She's come to hang out. Don't know how long this ink will take, but you know. Honestly, that Lobo took forever. Oh, oh, I was just exhausted afterwards. I took breaks and stuff, but man, it was a task. So many details and all those bullet holes and all. There's so many ways to go about, you know, inking that you can start from this side, that side, and I was thinking at one point, I was like, should go ahead and start with top to bottom and just fill everything in. It's like whatever's on this level, like a Xerox copier. On the big screen of Dennis's house too. All right. Thank you. More entertaining. Then I have to try. It's like kind of wraps around here, drapes over, and I gave him a lot of different weird stuff here. It was fun. It was fun. I did a couple of preliminary sketches. The first one was just meh, so I was kind of like, all right, hey. And one of the preliminary sketches kind of stuck with me. I was just like, ooh, this a simple pose, but has something in it. And then the details started flowing, and here I go, carried away. I was like, why stop there? Just keep on coming with the details. Oh yeah, Dan, for real. Yeah, Dan is right. Right on. That tat. Holy crap. Dan Genovese really went out on that one. I was about to say, did Alex Ross tattoo it himself? Freaking awesome. Just doing a little light exaggerations. Yeah, I saw a depiction of Scarecrow where he actually gets kind of wrapped around a bunch of ropes, and I just kind of really enjoyed that. So I threw a few in there. And he's kind of holding a couple of pumpkins that blowing that gas of his out. Taking some of this out of the book. Efrain, by the way, I want to tell you, I didn't forget about you, man. I will find that image. And I will send it to you. Of where what I looked at the first time I tried to do the bullet holes, like I did on Lobo. first I did those bullet holes, I believe, for the throne of Dr. Doom when I did that live sketch. I had to look up, I was like, how to do bullet holes, and Pinterest kind of provided some answers, some random artwork that I was like, whoa, those bullet holes look great. Let me see if I can find this real fast. We got time. We're not in a rush, I hope. If my phone will behave tonight. Okay. See if it's in this folder. Oh, I think I'm almost there, but I don't think it is here. Well, it was a. I'll find it at some point. I know it, but it was a GI. There it is. Okay, so this is a Baroness by Arthur Adams. I'll find it on Pinterest. And it was by Arthur Adams, and oh, pretty cool inks. So here you go. That's how I learned how to draw bullet holes. Right here. There she is, Baroness, and there's the bullet holes. They're right there. So I just changed the lighting. You know, I got to get my camera to concentrate. Ah, come on, camera. There we go. All right. So, yeah, that'll be the picture that I found. Hope that helped you out. Okay. I just took one look and decided to, you know, mimic my stuff after it, and didn't work too bad, I think. These days, that's the thing. That's the thing. I still find it hard. Is that there's always somebody who did it first. That we're at this point in comic books and media and art world right now. It seems like every single thing that has been you may think of, and you're like, oh, this is the original idea. You spend 5 minutes on Google, and your original idea becomes something been invented 20 times. And it's just sad, you know. It's hard to come up with some of the original ideas, and that's why I think, like Rob Liefeld said on his podcast, that, you know, comic book movies dominate the theaters right now, and have been for decades. Simply, I think because of its story is already created for you, and you don't have to come up with anything. You just have to maybe rewrite the script a little bit to make it a little less predictable, and put some tweaks here and there. But otherwise, there's not a lot of work to do. Why come up with the original stuff? Everything's already been done, mostly. So that's really, you know, kind of a bit sad though, because it's just inventing something new takes a lot of work these days. Then that's why you have to keep it really on a really low, and don't tell anybody anything about your idea, otherwise you may have your um, intellectual property stolen. Kind of, it happens because somebody said, no, I thought of it first. That sucks. All right. It's a good practice. Redrawing the finish. Yeah, that is a great way to practice, guys. This, yeah. Anybody. I've copied my share. I mean, not fully, but at least partially. I've drawn a lot of Jim Lee's hands that he drawn for his comic book characters. So not sure what I have going on here. I think, yeah, part of it kind of hanging off here. I don't like it, so I'm just gonna leave it there for now. So give him some nice little gloves here. Of course, they're also wrapped. And by the way, so I have this body here come through. This is elbow. Okay. Okay. Just so we're on the same page. A little tear in there. A little ripple. Nice little turn. There we go. And I practice on, besides the bodybuilders, of course, you know, practice different comic book artists, and it does help. And then try to put it into practice and see how it actually applies, you know, in this. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, and yeah, that's fine, as long as we do. And a lot of this David Finch kind of thing coming through here. Now, this is symbolic a little bit here. I threw this part right here in is for reason of the Scarecrow of our favorite, everybody's favorite film. You know, the Emerald City, the Toto, the Scarecrow. How does that film's name left my head? Okay. Now I see how Meredith and Dave feel. Okay. Wizard of Oz. Yes, there we go. Yeah, so he always wanted a heart, and you know, that's the place to put it through. There you go. I also am realizing slowly but surely that until you were Dave's level, put more information into the drawing. That's a note to myself, not to you guys, you know, or anything, but I find it easier to make a better artwork when I have more information in my drawing. So when I'm inking, it just flows a lot better. Wizard of Oz, yeah, there you go. Dennis got it. Keith is here. What's going on, Keith? Who else is here? Anybody I missed? What's going on, Keith? He wanted the brain. That's right, he did, didn't he? Yeah. Well, this one has no heart. That's right. I'm assuming I don't have the brain now, so there you go. That works. Good call on that. I guess he did have to have a heart. I mean, brain. See? Mine is not functioning. It's alright. In this case, this Scarecrow wants a heart. So, because he's such a cold-hearted bastard. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait for November. I can get that first issue of Batman and Joker, the Deadly Duo. Sylvester doing a book? Come on, for DC? Come on. By the way, if anybody from DC watches this, I'm pretty available. So, yeah. You see the pitch there? There you go. Oh, yeah. the next thing you hear is that one. So you can draw. What do you have that other artists don't? I have an accent. Oh, I'm taller than Mark Silvestri. They're always looking for something in your talent, I guess. You know, something that's sells. Tallest comic artist ever? Yeah, might be. I'm not sure though. Sylvester is pretty tall. 6 what? I'm 6'10", so I don't know how tall he is. 6'8", 175. I'm about 206. $175 is a solid height, Ephraim. Yeah, definitely have presence. 6'7", 6'8". All right. Wow, Celestia is pretty solid height. A lot going on. I know, a lot going on here. But because I don't really have legs in here, they kind of disappear. They did a good the Waltons did it a good night roll call at the end of the episodes. Huh. Centimeters. I'd say what Silvestri is then, if he's 6'8", he's probably what, 205 in centimeters? So I'm close. I'm 206, 208 or something like that. If I'm 6'10", so pretty neat to know that talent comes, or you know, art comes at any shapes and sizes, any heights. Kind of moving on too far here. Okay, I have this thing going on here. kind of disappears into the smoke. That he creates. Okay, sorry, I'm too low. Too low. Because his smoke is kind of thick and you know, explosive looking clouds. We'll come back to that hand in a second. Just trying to move quickly through these clouds here. There we go. So I'm not reading the chat very much. Winter is coming. Ah, it is getting cooler. Barbarian in the house. Hey, what's going on, Barbarian? Christmas is coming. Yep. Thanksgiving for Americans. Christmas is summer season, but people drink. Yep. Hot chocolate. That's right. Nice. Oh, okay. Stop buffering. Good. 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 Thank you. Thanks, Dennis. It disappears behind the smoke. Let's throw some. I like to randomize sometimes and just jump in with some, you know, fat ink over here. I think this one's almost on the last leg. Luckily I have another one. I've been picking up some new techniques since my feed is mostly comics on everything, and saw some pretty cool techniques of how to create lighting. It's just the inking techniques. It was kind of interesting when it's so they say this is a finger, and it's kind of like the hand kind of goes away, and it's dark here but lighter towards the end, so they kind of, I don't know, leave a lot of white lines there but fade it into dark. I mean, it's some neat stuff I've been seeing some artists do. But I'm just trying to keep it my own, whatever it is I'm doing, with a hint of this and that. So this part kind of will be quite shaded. Sometimes I like that. Get the darker shapes established quickly. This might have to be some white out in there. This is just so much, a little too much fun, honestly. This tip is too thick for this. Pardon. Some more. A little bit of there. Okay. Where are we at? Rain. Okay. Yeah, we just finally had some rain today. It's been a while. Hey, Christina! Under the weather. Hey, get well, man. Get well. We all here too. Allergies and all kinds of stuff. So, man, those brush pens work well. Yeah. Looks like you could go from extra thick to yeah. And but this one, the tip is a little different. It's a little thicker. I have another one that I used to use, and it has a better tip, like a lot finer. I used to do some hatching even with it. This one does not allow me to do that very much because it's just so kind of just blobby thick. So sometimes I just get away from this. Take this guy here, my little Kuretake, and go crazy with that. Does make sense though. And Kuretake can get carried away too if you press too hard. Some places. Drop a little shadow here. That's I still like my regular number 2s and number 1s for some of this stuff. But it works fine. It's real nice. Especially when you want something darker. You can really get there. But when it's time for the finer pen. And nothing can replace this. The Scarecrow just literally went to a Marvel shop and said, I'm gonna take some of these goblin stuff and make it rain gas. Yeah. There's another one right here. It's hiding away from me. Okay. Yeah, this spot requires some finesse of this kind. And this hand, this arm I'm just thinking about. It's in the background. Let's make it into the background a little bit. There. I love the pumpkin idea. Thank you, Dennis. Friend. Listen, when I post, the details are not clear. Yeah, I usually, I usually leave the pencil marks. I'm like, it's part of the drawing. If they give me a little extra character, and if they stay, they stay. If they go away, they go away. That's fine. Tell you what, this is another thing that I've been practicing, trying to get better at this drawing, this darn clouds. It's been a revelation here, because as simple as you think clouds are, it depends on what kind of cloud you're drawing. You can create a whole different effect and kind of come back and say, hey, this is not actually the kind of cloud we wanted. Imagine somebody, you're working on the project and it requires drawing clouds and stuff and smoke. It's like, we just don't feel like it quite capture the smokiness we were looking for. This will be questioning my choices of becoming a comic book artist, but I'll probably go back and redo it. Or first figure out, hey, what kind of clouds were you looking for anyway? We're looking for smoky kind. Smoky, very smoky. Oof. Seems like this is a bit awkward. Gotta back off. Is it time yet? Yeah, it's almost time, guys. Wow, it's been almost time for that drawing of the week. This one snuck up on me kind of quick because I don't think I did much except for that logo. So, and I will show you that logo all linked up. A little shadow there, shadow there. All right, drawing of the week. Drawing of the week is 59.55. All right. Ah, there it is. There he is. Lobo. I don't remember if you guys seen the pencil of it, but this is the inks of it. There's the Superman right there. A reflection. Here we go. Some bullets and bricks, even the bullet hole in here. In the brick, a little different. It got to look a little different than the plaster and whatnot. That's that. Most of this I did with a brush. Just brush and ink. This little synthetic watercolor brush. But he's a Superman fan, yeah. We'll establish that here. And yeah, I used India specific ink for this. I had to go over second time. So picked up this at Hobby Lobby. Traditional Chinese ink. This stuff is black. I mean, it blacks out everything. So if you guys ever want to pick that up. But yeah, this was a fun little piece. Really enjoyed the expression on his face. Alright, drawing of the week. Lobo. Thanks, Dennis. Appreciate it, guys. Barbarian, thank y'all. Appreciate it, guys. I see y'all. I have this by my side too. There you go, right here. Sitting here in the studio with me. really appreciate you guys. So that looks at the review on YouTube. I saw that book and the review. Ah, awesome. Yeah, mine came in not long ago, so I already looked at it like 1,000 times. My favorite, must say, and I'll pause for that one. My favorite, and I don't remember that one not drawing. I think he said it was covers. They were covers for something, but this is my favorite 2 pages right here. These guys. I mean, this guy right here is sick. Look at all the detail. Goodness, just this arm by itself. Oh my gosh. Ah, Dave, making me push myself. And on my Instagram, I posted the time lapse of the Lobo's inks. So, if you guys want to see how fast I ink, that's the video to watch. I'm a lot faster than this, actually. I'm just slowing it down for y'all. He said with confidence. I'm trying to establish some shadows and overall look of this thing. That gas is really flowing over here. Tell you what. Let's slap some of these darker shadows here. Ooh, Tombow, Tombow. Getting the Tombow out. I feel like I need to establish a little bit more. It's from the arm. Almost forgot to establish the shadow. There we go. Much better. All right. Time for a mall stick. So I don't have to touch wet ink. Everybody heard of mall stick, right? Old artist tool. Hey, yeah, a pretty good YouTube to check out and maybe plug your stream is Joe Sontag. He reviews books and other comics book stuff, but he does live, so good place to plug. Oh, cool. So we're talking here, Joe M. Sontag. All right, check his out. Check it out. Check it out. YouTube channel, reviewing books, comics. I've seen the inking on the IG. Ah, thanks, Barbarian. I'm glad you checked that out. Now my puppy is Yefen. Ah, Olaf says looks awesome. Thanks, tell Olaf I appreciate it. I like the Tombow's pretty good control. It is. It is. Sadly, the only downside to them is I find they become a little lighter after a while. But it's all right. Oh, I didn't bring my number 3 here? Alright. We'll do it with the 2. Let's do a little maintenance here. Okay. This guy right here, under the hat. We're doing Mark Silvestri style here. Just a bunch of lines going in every direction. Back to that, write down that Joe. Okay, Joe. Yeah, wrote it down correctly. All right. Is that the thick that floats over the paper? Yes. Homemade mall stick. Has a little soft pad over here. This doesn't damage too much, but it works on this table. I was surprised. There for a while I thought it wouldn't, but it worked out. Sorry for the shakiness here. Okay. Established a little bit of a shadow there. All right. Let's come in a little bit. Yeah. And here what I'm trying to do here is just create dynamic movement and folds while trying my best not to create a sorting hat from Harry Potter. Very easy to do. One of my students right now, she's working on an awesome watercolor. I'm gonna have to post it later when she finishes. Ronald Weasley that she's painting in watercolor, and behind him it's one of those scenes where he's getting sorted into a house, and it has a Dumbledore behind him. Yeah, it's, I mean, very minimal help, just guidance mostly, and it's terrific. Really impressive what kids can do. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Almost a little too much for me. So I'm going to use my little Tooli Art white. Fantastic replacement for if you can't find the other kind. This is pretty great. But they drip a little bit, so beware of that. Just like the other ones, which are Poscas. Yeah, when you open them, they like to drip a little bit. Okay. Going back to where we started. I think mostly I was inspired by the Silvestri's rendering of this scarecrow that I saw being posted for the book that's coming. I just made my own, but it was just, man, he's just creepy. That's more like it. That's more like it. I think we're getting close, guys. We're getting close. Just gotta get those finer details. here and there. There. Yeah. Found a spot that I could do. Yeah. Yeah, that works better. There. There we go. Okay. Oh, arriving in an hour 20. Huh? That's working that sick. Yeah, I made one of the drawer wheels years ago. I put a track on top and bottom of the disc. Nice. You have a, yeah. Yeah, I have a kid that, yeah, yep. He's into sculpture. Yeah, he's popping in here and there. Ethan, I think. Ethan, yeah. He pops on here every once in a while. He's dope. Crypto Commander, welcome and thank you. Yeah, all right. Okay, yeah, there's that. There's this. Trying to figure out how. A couple of little spots there, popping off. I'm trying to see what else I can manage here. At this point, micromanage, guys, because I'm not really, I'm not trying to overdo it here. Yeah, there's one more spot I wanted to get some of these clouds done better. So yeah, always my suggestion with these guys, with the white ones, with the white markers things, acrylic ones, always open them up somewhere else, like above a piece of paper or something. Otherwise, it's just it might drip on you every once in a while. Okay. Let's pull back. See what we have so far. Yeah. I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with this one. there's the spot I needed to work on there. Okay. There we go. Okay. Well, the only thing left to do is really resign this thing. Let's do this. There we go. Scarecrow. All right. Pull this off the easel here. There we go, guys. There's a little extra details for y'all. I'm getting into the fun stages and learning here. I would like to say it's one of my better ones yet. Just not sure. There were a few, but I'm happier with this one honestly than the Lobo. I don't know. And I do like the Lobo, but something about this guy. Nice and creepy, and yeah. And I really appreciate you guys stopping by here and checking this out and watching the ink this time. Next time, hopefully next week, unless I flake out somehow. Yeah, I'm starting my class Monday, and depends on what the load the work is, and it's only one, my master's course, and if it's load is okay, then I'll keep on keeping on, because I was able to do this with taking 2 classes last winter, so that would be a horrible excuse, wouldn't it? So yeah, let's try to shoot for next Wednesday, guys, and do something else. I don't know, I've been doing DC lately. I might have to jump into Marvel. I don't think I've done good Captain America, so I might probably shoot for some Captain America action. Master Suckloff. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you. Thank you, Barbarian. Thank you, Crypto. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much. Thank you all. Frain, thank you. My wife, Jennifer, for all of you guys for stopping by tonight and watching this ink. This was heck of a fun, really. Appreciate y'all. And hey, back on Dave Finch stream on Monday, I believe, right? Zombie Captain, I like that. Take that in consideration, and most likely that's what it'll be. Zombie Captain will. All right. Thank you, guys. I'm gonna write this down. Zombie Cat 10-4. You guys all have a great night, and as always, right. Yeah, Jen. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you guys so much. Y'all have a good night, and get well, Dennis, and tell Christina that too. Okay, y'all get well, and